Hello there, a very good morning. As always, here at Sports Day, we like to begin the day by telling you about the latest and the biggest stories in the world of sport. Obviously, like we always do, we're going to start with cricket, and it's 2024. You're looking at the return of Test cricket now. There's already a Test match that's underway in Sydney. We're also going to be talking about the second Test match, which concerns the Indian team, and there is a bit of a weather update coming in from Cape Town as well. So stick along with us as we tell you about everything happening in the world of sport over the next couple of minutes. There was some Premier League action as well, by the way, last night. We're going to be telling you about that as well. Let's just first start about India's match against South Africa, which is going to take place in Cape Town in a couple of hours from now. The build-up will start here at Sports Today as well. But is there a rain threat? Remember, last week you were looking at the possibility of a rain threat in Cape Town. Remember, in Centurion, you lost a few hours. Rather, there was a 30-minute delay at the start, and then you lost some minutes towards the end of the day as well, and which is why it was a truncated day one in Centurion. You're possibly not looking at that being the scenario here in Cape Town. First 2 days look absolutely clear. Beyond that, it's a little difficult to tell at the moment. But first 2 days, you can be assured that it is clear skies over there in Cape Town, and you're not going to face any rain interruption over there. Earlier, I remember last week it was being predicted that in Cape Town as well you could see rain intervention perhaps on the first couple of days, but looks like the weather gods have been kind, and you won't see any sort of an interruption on the first couple of days in Cape Town. Having said that, will India stick with Prasidh Krishna? That is something we will have to wait and watch, because it does appear that maybe Mukesh Kumar could come in as a replacement. We don't know as of now, but Prasidh Krishna, given the underwhelming performance that he had, many talking about maybe replacing him. But Rohit Sharma, on the eve of the Test match, we've done a video on that as well, so check that out as well. He said that he's going to give Prasidh Krishna proper backing. He feels that he's got the talent. Now let's shift to focus to the other Test match that's taking place, and it's already underway in Sydney. Let's tell you about that. Let's give you a little, let's give you some more context with regards to that Test match, because the playing 11s were announced by both the teams yesterday. Pat Cummins had said that there won't be any changes. Pakistan later on also announced their 11, which didn't have a Shaheen Afridi. What we were given to understand was it was because of workload management. Now, Wasim Akram has lambasted Shaheen Afridi for taking that decision. He feels that it wasn't just the decision of the management, it was the decision of the fast bowler as well to take rest in the third Test match. He's like, and what Wasim Akram has gone ahead and said that who cares about T20 cricket, because we were given to believe that he's been preserved for the T20 series. Remember, there's a T20 series coming up against New Zealand that Pakistan have to play, and of course there is the T20 franchises. The franchise T20 leagues are also coming up, so the idea was that maybe he's being saved for that. But Wasim Akram has not taken to kindly to that particular move of the PCB and Shaheen Afridi, and he's asked Shaheen a direct question. He says, and I quote, "Do you want to be a cricketing great, or do you want to be a millionaire?" That's the question that Wasim Akram now has for Shaheen Afridi. Now that we've told you about the Pakistan camp, let's tell you how Pakistan are doing at the moment. As I can see, 238 for 9 Pakistan on day 158 overs of play we've seen in Sydney. Wasn't the ideal start for Pakistan, I can tell you, because they were 4 for 2. In fact, they hadn't even opened their account when they lost their first wicket. That was Abdullah Shafiq. There were some runs for Babar Azam, Shah Masood, but they couldn't capitalize on the starts that they got. There was a pushback then from Pakistan that you saw, and it was started, or that pushback was helmed by Mohammad Rizwan and Agha Salman, both of them playing attacking cricket. I would say 85 and 79 being the strike rates of both of those batters. Mohammad Rizwan, in fact, being the highest run scorer for Pakistan with 88 runs. The second highest, Agha Salman, with 53. So that pushback of sorts came from these two, and it's because of them that Pakistan are now looking at about 250 runs, which otherwise looked very difficult at one point, given that they were 39 for 3, or rather I should say 47 for 4. So losing 4 wickets for under 50, that always pegs you back on day one. But a bit of a recovery there, which was built by or which was headed by Mohammad Rizwan and Agha Salman. We'll keep you updated on that particular match as well. Let's tell you a bit more in terms of footballing action. Oh, by the way, early prediction being made by Nasser Hussain. He was asked by the ICC about his prediction for the World T20 winner, and he's picked South Africa. He feels that South Africa are on the right course. They played some impressive cricket. They were impressive in the recently concluded World Cup as well. He feels managed to go all the way to the semi-final as well. Lost just a couple of games. Of very good batting first, as we know. So Nasser Hussain, on the top of his hat, he feels that it could be South Africa, and he's picked England to be the second finalist in the T20 World Cup. That is to happen in the United States and West Indies later this year. Lastly, let's tell you about a thing or two from the world of football as well. Wayne Rooney has parted ways with Birmingham. It wasn't an ideal sort of time that he had with Birmingham, because when he joined, they were 15th. They were slotted in the 15th position. At the moment, they've now rather they were in the 6th position, and now they've dropped to the 15th position. So after which he's been shown the door by the Birmingham management. So Wayne Rooney having to part ways with Birmingham. The other update coming from the Premier League, where you saw West Ham play out a goalless draw against Brighton. But that in many ways just sort of remind you that West Ham continue to be on the upward trajectory that they've been this whole year. A couple of very good results, find themselves in the top 10, and it's been an ideal start for West Ham this particular season. So that's all as far as the morning wrap is concerned. Thank you so much for joining. Let me just quickly see if I can take some of your comments as well. Sarat Chandra Yalamarti is asking, hey, will Australia get penalty points as they are bowling too slow? Yes, it could very well be the case, because you saw that happen with India as well. India were also docked off 2 points because they were slow in the first test match. So don't be surprised if that happens with other teams as well, because ICC has made it very clear that they're going to be taking the matter very seriously as far as slow over rates are concerned. I don't see many other questions, so I'll take your leave at the moment, but do continue to be with us throughout the course of the day.